I fished hidden ponds nobody knows about. From ponds deep in the woods to small puddles surrounded by trees, all the way to ponds in the middle of the highway. And I spent the last 7 days exploring these locations in hopes to catch a pond monster. Starting off with a small pond that has had a long history on the Kicking Their Bass channel. Over 7 years ago, me and my friends decided to go fishing at the spot, and this happened.
Bro, he broke me off. He's 13 pounds, bro.
So today, we're on a mission. But first, I had to stop by a nearby tackle shop to pick up some live bait and gear. I ended up getting some split shots, some small panfish hooks, and a couple of bobbers. And for my live bait, I had to go with some red wigglers and 24 shiners. And the lady at the bait shop actually gave me a mystery bait that I'll show y'all later on in this video. So now that we have our bait, it's time to head out to the spot.
All right, creeping along the woods here, and we made it. We got the goods, and obviously our fishing rod. We are at a little tiny puddle here deep in the woods that I've had just a ton of great memories at in the past, and the biggest fish I've ever seen in my life has actually been in here. So hopefully we're gonna have the luck to land a freaking monster right now. So we brought out my old kicking rod. If you guys want to check out any of the kicking rod and combos, you can check them out on kickingtheirbass.com, baby. And by the way, we're going to be announcing the giveaway winner later in this video, so make sure to not skip through. We also got our live bait with our mystery bait in there. I can't wait to show you guys that. And then right here we have a lot of tackle and worms. Then I brought a bag with all my tools and scale, pliers, scissors, a couple other random baits. And then we got a hook box with a bunch of different hooks.
Before we get deeper into this video, only 27% of y'all watching these videos are actually subscribed. So if you could, take the time, hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel. I'd appreciate it.
I got this mystery bait bucket where I asked for 24 shiners, but they didn't have 24, so they threw a bunch of random stuff in here. So there's a mixture of shiners and little tiny minnows, and then there's one just crazy item in here that I've never seen before. And that has to be this really big tadpole. I don't know if you guys can see him going around in there. I've never fished with a tadpole before, and I'm a little nervous, guys. I'm gonna be honest, I love animals, I love frogs. Obviously fishing with shiners, I don't really think about it. It's like, oh yeah, we're just fishing with shiners, but a tadpole, man, are we really making me do this today? But just look at how crazy this thing is. Probably one of the craziest live baits that I've ever fished with, and we're gonna save this till the end. It's funny because if I'm fishing with bluegill, I'm gonna hook them on this top back fin, but I feel like with the shiners, that's just the best route to go. That's what I've used. If you guys have any tips for me, I'm not no professional live bait fisherman, please drop your comments down below. But we are just gonna put it simply on a drop shot just like that, little weight on the bottom. Well, let's give her a cast and see if we can catch us a big one. All right, this is a pretty tight spot. There's probably some better areas. You guys look at that. I'm pretty sure that's when we used to come out here. We cut down some trees years ago. And this little spot's still here, man. I want to say we trimmed all this out so we could actually fish. And these bass have been pushing up the spawn, so it would not surprise me if we catch a freaking toad donkey up shallow. And since we don't have any indicator, like a bobber or anything, all I'm gonna do is just kind of tighten my line here. I'm obviously gonna let it have a good bit of slack and just watch the activity and pay attention. Like right now, I feel that shiner kind of kicking. I can feel his head just going like this. But when we get a bite, we gonna know, man. He's gonna grab that and he's gonna start running with it. I think I got him. There we go, son, come on. Oh, you got my shiner. My shiner came off. And it is not a big one, baby, but that's a fish. Hey, I'll tell you, sometimes the first fish of the day is just getting on board. It's not about how big he is. And man, that bass might not be big at all, but guess what? We on board, baby. And we got our first fish on our live bait shiner. Oh, see, that's the one thing about shiners too, guys. They're not gonna be like a big bluegill. Like you would not catch a bass this small on a big bluegill, but on a shiner every day of the week. Little old bass to start off the video. Pretty markings on him. Not the big one we're looking for though. So let's go ahead and get him back in the water and throw us another cast out there. This was a good promising corner to me in the past. Look at all the bait popping. I didn't bring my glasses at all either. I feel like that could help us with seeing in the water. Oh, there's some bluegill. Oh dude, there's beautiful bluegill for live bait. And I got a fish. Oh, he stole my bait. This corner just, I don't know, we had a bite right away. Bait came off. I want to keep on walking though. We're gonna go around this pond some more. All right, this is way too hidden. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't like this. It used to be open. I hate walking through this mess. This is a little crazy. This is the spot, man. This is the juice. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got him. Oh my gosh, another small fish. Not a big one, but it's a fish. If I can just get out of this mess. No, buddy, calm down, Jimbo. No, stop it, stop. No, no. Yeah, I just gave you some free food, dude. Don't disrespect me like that. Yeah, baby. I don't even know if I'm gonna show you guys, but yeah, that's him. Thank you, buddy. Not a big one by any means, guys, but still a beautiful fish, and just cool to catch him on live bait, man. He ate that thing right away. I got a bite right here. I threw on this side of the tree and it was instant, dude. Dropped it in. Wow.
It already sucked only having 4 to 5 big shiners, and I couldn't help but to keep casting them off the hook. I mean, everything I did, I felt like they were just flying off, and I was even breaking off on everything imaginable.
I'm hung. Oh, gosh. It might be that shiner's lucky day. Oh, it sucks, man. What sucks even more is I cut it at my freaking leader, dude, and I don't have any leader line with me. Well, sadly, I'm actually not going to tie a leader here since I don't have a leader line. I'm gonna tie it directly on the braid, which I do not love, but that is okay. But we are using live bait. If there's anything that looks enticing enough, I feel like for a fish to just commit, it's live bait.
With using our last big shiner, I could only hope to get a massive bite. And after making cast after cast and patiently waiting for the next bite, this happened.
Oh, I think he just got eaten right there. He did. Oh yeah. Come on, baby. Oh, that feels a lot better than the other two. This is acting weird, dude. What kind of fish is it? What is that? Oh, dude, I got it. Oh my God. Yo, I had a turtle on my last freaking shiner. What in the world, dude? I finally was like, dude, I'm getting a bite finally. I sat down, I took a nap, I did about everything. Well, guys, with that being said, we're gonna keep on moving. I know we have our slippery, slimy little tadpolison, and you guys are probably gonna hate me for this. I'm gonna throw him back, guys. I feel like this is gonna do good for us later in the video. We have multiple days that we're gonna be fishing. I'm gonna do a good deed, man. I'm gonna put this tadpole in, make sure he grows big and strong, man. Tadpole, you know, you would probably be the perfect bait for us to throw right now, but I'm gonna let you live another day. And all these other little minnows in here, we're gonna dump them back too, and we are on to the next spot. I'll be pretty upset if I throw this in there right now and something eats it right away. All right, Tadpolio, there you go. Saved his life. All right, we on to our next adventure.
Now moving on to our next location that's bigger than the first pond, and with that being said, I had to bring out the kayak. Unlike the first pond, I have never been to this spot. I went on Google Earth and realized that this pond has been here for over 20 years. And that's plenty of time for this location to have monsters.
Alrighty, gotta get this kayak down here, son. Kind of a steep hill. Well, there we go. We're at the first kayak spot of the video, and this is a beautiful little hidden spot back here. I'm excited to find out if we can catch some giants in here. Okay. Whew.
As you guys know, we had a giveaway in the last video, but we have not picked the winner yet. So the winner is gonna pop on the screen in 3, 2, 1. Congrats to Fish and Bass Bros for winning this giveaway. If you guys want to see us do another giveaway, make sure to like this video, comment down below. But for Fish and Bass Bros, make sure you go respond to my comment on the last video and we'll get you your new rod.
Whew. We're off. Heck yeah, boys. Well, this is a new spot that I have never been to before. I planned on going to a different spot and I drove around it for an hour trying to figure out how to get in it, and I just couldn't do that. So I resorted in finding a new spot that I've never been to before, and it is beautiful out here. I really hope we can catch some really big fish. So we have 3 different bait casters with us. We have our braided heavy kicking combo. It's got a little punch rig on it. I don't think there's any grass to punch out here, so we might end up cutting that off later. But I'm gonna set that one in the back. And then we have a chatter donkey rod and a crawl rod. I don't wanna slow down yet. I kinda wanna cast around, fill this place out, see if there's even fish in here. I mean, there might not even be fish, but I highly doubt that. Oh yeah, dude, this, I'm telling you, this is prime chatter donk water clarity. I don't know if you guys see right there, there's actually some bait hopping out of the water. I've done that like 3 times already. If I had to assume, this place is pretty shallow. It actually seems to me that it's shallow. Come on, fish, you gotta want to move in bait. Got some clouds up today. Beautiful weather. I mean, you guys should be roaming. Looks like a fish jumped way out there in the middle. I might be telling us something, man. They might not be up shallow here. There he is. Oh, no. Our first freaking bite, dude. All right, I'm pumped now. We just saw a fish blow up and got a bite. I mean, we just got to lock in here, dude. We got to get some momentum, catch us a fish, get a little vibey, you know? Oh, nope. That is not vibey.
After making cast after cast of the chatterbait, I just had a feeling that these fish were going to be slow. So I finally decided to slow down and tie on the old crawl.
Oh, there we go. It's our first fish. Oh, it came off again. Felt like a really small one, or that was a bed fish. Yeah, look at that. Got my crawl right there. It's right on the edge of this tree. That could be a bed fish, guys. It's either a small one or that was a fish on bed. All right, come on, dude. I'm tired of playing around. We need a fish right now. Give me a bite. I mean, this just looks too good. I know there's a fish down there. Just freaking bite me. Uh-oh. That's him. That is him. That's a decent fish, dude. Oh my gosh. Come on, baby. That's a fat guy. Oh yeah, I know there's big ones in here. When you're catching a 1.5, that's not even a 1.5 pounder. When you're catching a 2 pounder like that, that's how you know there's big ones in here. Look how fat he is. Let's freaking go, son. That is a beautiful fish. Freaking chunk, bro. That's the best sign you could see in a place like this. Obviously catching a 5 pounder first fish would be insane, but we can finally confirm there's bass in here, and more importantly, there's fat ones, dude. That fish is really healthy. Thank you, buddy. Get you back in the water. Do a little dance for me. No dance. No dance. He's right up on the bank too, man. I feel like we're figuring something out. We're getting bites very, very shallow.
The feeling of catching your first fish at a location that you've never been to is indescribable. Seeing how fat this bass was gave me the confidence that there are some big ones living in here.
You know, you go to a new place that you've never been to before. It looks really prime, not a super big spot. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Please catch this fish. That sounds like a freaking giant. Imagine if I threw in there and hooked like a 5-6 pounder. You guys saw that better than me, man. I don't know if that was a big one or not, but it sounded nice. Sounded real nice. This is the spot that I got my first bite on the crawl. I was pretty sure there was one on bed there. Yep, he already bit it. He got it. Oh my gosh. That felt like actually a good one, dude. I think he's on bed. Gosh. At first I thought it could be a small fish because of how he was biting it, but also I was like, man, that's how they bite it when they're on bed. And sure enough, I threw up there, he ate it right away. Horrible flip. Cast right there. That looks too good, guys. Looks way too good. Come on, man. Oh yeah, there he is. There we go. There we go, baby. Not a big one. It's actually a pretty small one, but I'll take him, dude. That's our second fish. Let's go, son. Right on the crawl. Crawl daddy putting in some work. Look, I got him right under the chin. I'm telling you, these fish are getting ready to post up. I can tell by how they're acting and how they're biting. Beautiful little bass. Not a big one. He's still fat like the last one, though. Got a good little belly on him, and thank you so much for biting, buddy. He's about 1.25 pounds. About 1.25 pound fish. Our last one's about 1 pound heavier than that, but still super healthy, dude. I'm telling you, this is one of those places that I feel like you hook one of those fish and you're like, oh my gosh, like there's a 10 pounder or 8 pounder in here that's got a big old fat belly. So let's go. That's fish number 2. I think I got him spooked a little bit right now. That's fish. That's a big one. That's a giant. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on, baby. Dude, that's a really good fish. Oh, it's a mudfish. Oh my gosh. Get around my rod. That is okay, that is not what we're expecting to catch, but I'll take it, dude. You just got another species on board. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we're just gonna quick release him. Okay, yeah, this is definitely what I saw earlier. I thought I saw a gar, but it was definitely a mudfish. Beautiful fish though. Nothing giant for a mud. Whew. There he goes. It's not the most enjoyable experience, but look at how bent my hook is. That is not what you want, so I guess we're gonna have to retie. I'm up over the tree. I think I got him. I got him. Oh, I had him. I had him. And I'm dangling it. Look, look. Imagine if he just freaking hammers the dangle crawl. Come on. Dude, I had him. I thought I was like actually hung on the tree. I thought I was just talking, man. I was like, oh, I might have him. It's a monster. Oh, I got him hooked in the freaking gill. What? Oh, well. That fish has schooled me all day, dude. I think we're gonna leave it at that one. I'm gonna make a couple more casts and then we're gonna get out of this pond. This has actually been a lot of fun. I can tell there's some really healthy fish. Even that one is super fat. But I think it's time for us to go to a new hidden spot.
Now this spot is totally different from any pond that I have ever fished. It is actually located in the middle of a highway. And I have had multiple people tell me about this spot. And today is finally the day to see if I can land one of these big bass everyone has been hyping up.
I am beyond excited about the place we just pulled up to. As you guys can tell, I parked my car right out here. This is the complete polar opposite of a hidden pond. This is actually a pond right in the middle of a highway. And I have heard so many crazy stories about big fish. And we're about to get into that right now. We have a chatterdonk on. We got to be throwing the chatterdonk right now if we want to catch a big fish. And then we have a monster old jelly worm, baby. 12 inches June bug on a Texas rig. And we're gonna see exactly what we can get into. So without further ado, let's start casting and hopefully we're gonna catch a freaking tank today. So as you guys can tell, there's a little pocket back there. Got some really nice looking wood and trees in that corner. Got a pipe in that corner. Comes all out here in the middle, bends back, and you got another pocket. And there's like some reeds and some good looking grass here on the bank. I think that's a really good spot for us to kind of throw our flipping rig as well with a crawl if we want to throw that later. Without further ado, I think we're going to start off with the old chatterdonk and see what happens. There's so many good looking spots over here. There's actually a guy pulling up behind me in a kayak. Okay. Well, it looks like we're going to be fishing with somebody today. Maybe we'll see him catch a good one too. There's so many good spots around this pond. I'm just going to kind of fan cast right here, start in this little zone. Fish this little tiny point, fish the edge of this grass, maybe go up in this pocket and just try to figure out, you know, one, what these fish are wanting, and two, where they're positioned.
But just when I thought our homie on the kayak was sticking around, he floored it.
Dude, that guy's hauling butt. Is he out of here? So this man's fishing my hole, I'm out of here. Look at him hauling, dude. Is he gonna come back through here? No, he isn't. He left, man. He left. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. He looked through the watercolor and was like, ah, this just ain't it. I had to break it to him. We're gonna prove him that that was a mistake. He should have stayed here. And I ain't complaining, man. I'd rather make the cast than him. Yo, why did that freak me out that bad? You see that bag? I don't know what I thought that was, dude. I thought he was coming to get me. Bag looked like a dang raccoon or something. I honestly love the way this little drop off is here. I love how there's not too much grass. I mean, there's a little bit here and there, but it's not too dominant. Either the bait we're throwing is just not working or this corner is not it. All right, let's start down here. There's actually a little gator puppy dog over there on that bank where that guy was gonna put in his yak. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a good one, guys. That's a big one. I thought he was. Yo, that's a fish though. Way out in the middle. Gosh, he felt so large, man. When they load up on that chatterdonk, sometimes it's hard to tell. He ain't a big one, but we'll take him. Come on, boy. Hey, I thought I hooked me into a 4 or 5 pounder, but I will take a 1.5 pounder on a chatterdonk all day, son. I was waiting to get a bite on this thing, man. I'm like, they have to be able to bite a chatterbait. And look at that beautiful eat right there. That is awesome. Not a big one by any means, but a beautiful fish. And gotta love catching them on the chatterbait, man. That bite is so much fun. He loaded up on it good. He loaded up on it just like a big one. Same way. There we go, guys. Beautiful first fish at this location. Very healthy one. He's not super fat by any means, but just very filled out. Thank you, buddy. A little toss. Woo! Let's go, dude.
When I catch a fish on a specific bait in a certain spot, I tend to double down and try to create a pattern. But the grass and laydowns on the bank just look so good, I had to switch up to my crawl.
So since we fished kind of the middle section, that big point, fished our way into this pocket, I kind of want to start where this gator's at. There's a good bit of grass there. And that grass is just looking really prime. I know we got that one bite out in the middle. I mean, man, there's gotta be a fish up there. All right, let's just go down this bank a little bit. The one bad thing about throwing this crawl is there's so much of that green, nasty muck on the bottom, like near the bank. I wasn't really feeling it out in the middle on that chatterbait at all, but around the banks it's pretty bad. I don't know if that was a heck yeah you're fishing or hey you're not supposed to fish here, Noah. You are not. That was a long horn beat. I'll tell you, our problem might be we're just fishing too shallow right now. We just talked about it earlier. We caught the first fish, had the only bite out deep. I understand this grass and these trees and everything look good, but the fish aren't shallow, it don't matter. Uh-oh, there we go. Uh-oh, that's a better one. He ate it up shallow, dude. Get your butt up here. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's 2 fish on the old highway pond, baby. That's about the same, dude. I swear, dude, that's about the same one, same size as the last one. That's a beautiful fish, though, man. I mean, these fish are healthy in there. You can tell they're very healthy. Very healthy. And right here, if you guys look at that, that's actually where a gator, it's like a little gator slide. That's where that gator sits. I guess when he's not sitting over there, he's sitting over here. There he goes. So we caught 1 fish out deep, 1 fish out shallow, and they were both the same size. So it's kind of hard to replicate a pattern here. What I will say is we haven't been throwing the crawl too long, and I threw it right in front of that mixture of grass and tree there, and he was right out there. Man, I'll tell you, it's a reoccurring theme with these ponds. Look at all the trash, guys. I mean, one day I want to get out at some of these places, bring a trash can, just pick up some of it, because I mean, look at how ridiculous. Look how ridiculous that is. Just throw your trash away, guys. I mean, there's trash cans all over the freaking world. There's trash cans everywhere. One thing that I haven't seen at this pond that we have seen recently were specific beds and areas that bass are already pushing up and making. I haven't really seen any of that here at all. I was hoping to run across the bed or maybe come across the big bed bass. Just haven't seen it, man. It's a good thing about fishing, man, especially bank fishing. At least you get your steps in, dude. You're getting a workout.
This next spot might be familiar to most of y'all watching, and it is a very large pond hidden behind Walmart. I actually caught a very solid fish here 6 months ago, and I have been itching to go back. But how can we even fish a Walmart pond without buying baits from Walmart? So I decided to go inside with the goal of buying 3 different lures. For our first bait, I decided to go with a Zoom speed crawl. For our second bait, I grabbed the old Chatta Donkey and grabbed some small swim baits to put on the back of it. In our third and final bait, I decided to grab a fluke. They didn't have any of the pearl white ones, which I usually get every single time, but I decided to grab the smoking shad instead. And I also grabbed a couple packs of extra wide gap hooks and some bullet weights. And you already know, baby, I had to grab my wide monster. It has been years since I've had one of these, and I had to get amped up to catch these giants.
About to get spicy.
All right, we finally made it back out to the Walmart pond. It's been a while since we've been here. We caught our biggest fish out of a Walmart pond at this location the last time we were here, and I am super excited to hop into this. So now the big question is, what do we fish with first? And knowing me, I like to start off with moving bait, stuff that's a little more aggressive. So I think we're gonna go ahead and tie on the Chatter Donkey and cover a ton of water. I'm honestly so glad we went with the chatterbait elite. We didn't have no budget, no rules. We were gonna pick out what we want. And we got the old elite, baby. Obviously the standard chatter donk is a really good bait, but this one right here, just the overall shape and profile, in my opinion, is so much better. I'm gonna tie this puppy up with a uni knot. Boom, just like that, center down. Get our pliers, which you can get on kickingtheirbass.com. Snip that clean. And now for a little DOA saltwater swim bait. Usually putting on a bass fishing swim bait, but guess what? I love the profile of this DOA, and I actually feel like it's gonna fit pretty flush on this chatter donk. And that bait right there should catch us a big one. Let's get popping, dude. Let's get popping, boy. I'm feeling this, dude. I am seriously in the mood. Just hook a tank. Oh, that swim bait looks so good on the back of it. It's like a small profile, but it's got a lot of thump, especially when you combine it with that vibration of the chatterbait.
After making cast after cast with our chatterbait and fluke, I decided to finally pull out our punch rig.
Oh! Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Yo. Well, our first bass at the Walmart pond is a little shrimp. But holy cow, look how dark that fish is from being in that grass. And I almost took the camera out. That was the closest a fish has ever came to hitting my camera directly on. And there we go, baby. That is our first fish at the old Walmart pond. Obviously, this is not what we're looking for. This is not the 5-pound monster that we want. But I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, man. You got to start somewhere. And that was crazy, man. About took out the whole camera. Thank you, buddy. Look at the markings on him. There we go. It's crazy, when I was reeling that, I was thinking in my head, I'm like, something is gonna come up and bite it. Okay, this just might be small fish zone. Maybe we need to keep on going to the deep end.
And after making over 50 plus flips in the grass, I had 0 bites. So with that being said, I decided to leave Walmart and go to our final location. Unlike the other ponds in this video, this pond is directly behind my house. And what makes this place special is that the bass are starting to bed. And I lost a bass anywhere between 9 and 10 pounds last spring with my boy A-Dub. So hopefully I can reverse our luck and land the fish of a lifetime.
Well, obviously, if you guys watch the channel, you know exactly where I'm at. I'm in the dang backyard pond, but guess what? These fish are starting to push up in bed. And I've seen a fish over here, and I've seen a fish over here. He's actually swimming right now. I don't know if you guys can see him, but these fish are finally starting to pull up. They're getting super shallow, and I was like, this is the perfect spot to go to right now. All right, I think we're good. And to make it even better, this is actually the first time that I have fished out of a kayak in the backyard pond, so I'm kind of pumped about that. So the last kayak pond we fished, we obviously had a ton of luck on the Texas rig rage crawl. And I'm gonna be honest, that's probably gonna be our go in this pond. We might throw a few different things, but I'm telling you, with how these fish are pushed up shallow right now and preparing for the spawn, this is gonna be the perfect bait for us to be throwing right now. Dude, it's so hard to see. Oh, there's a boil right there to the left. You guys see that? He's gonna go right over to my bait. He's got it. Dude, that felt like a really good bite. Dude, first of all, I'm glad I did that because my freaking rod's falling in the water. Okay, now everything's falling in the water. I know we're using that black and red one for that stained water. The water in here, the visibility is very clear. So we're gonna switch back to the old summer crawl, baby.
With these bass starting to spawn, I wanted to check out this back pocket. After missing multiple fish, I decided to head out and go to the main lake.
Oh my gosh, look at the beds right there. I don't know if there's a fish on it, but that looks in, yep. Oh yeah, little male. Little male. Hey, we'll take him though. That's our first one. Come on, boy. Little male bass. Dude, the stack of beds right there looked absolutely insane, dude. There's like freaking 4 of them. And we got us a little tiny male bass. Let's go, dude. Beautiful fish though. Beautiful colors and markings on him. These fish in this water, I'm telling you, are just, whew, they're nice. Right here's perfect. Oh yeah, little male bass up there. I don't know where that female went. There's 2. It's a little tiny guy. I don't know where the, oh my gosh, come on. Oh, he ate it. He ate it and spit it out. Dude, that fish is small. I'm not gonna even bug him. I know you guys can probably see that. Oh, there's the female right there. The male's so small, the female's only like 2.5 pounds. Maybe we keep on looking. There's another bed right there. Let's just throw on it. I'd like my first bed fish to be a big one, dude. I don't want to catch like a pounder. That's kind of stupid. They're both right there. The female looks like it's only 2.5, 3 pounds.
When bed fishing, it's very important to be stealthy, and I'm making sure I'm not stirring up much water with my paddle and standing on the front deck of the kayak to have better visibility throughout the water.
Gosh, give me a 10-pounder. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a little tiny one. Holy cow, tiny male. That about made my heart sink. That was on the exact same cast that I hooked that monster with Adam. All right, come here, buddy. Little tiny twerk. I still appreciate it. Little teeny tiny dude. Gotta go back in. Got it right away. Oh my gosh. I can't even see. Another little male bass, dude. I'll tell you, these male bass are biting, man. Holy cow, I threw it in there in an instant. All right, I appreciate the bite, buddy, but tell the females to start biting. There we go. Another little fat guy. Little belly on him. Not what we're looking for. Huge bed, right? About 5 foot from where I just caught him. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just scouting. kind of going down this bank, just keeping my eyes peeled where I see a bunch of beds. If I see a bunch that are pretty condensed, like I'd say at least 3 to 4 of them in the same spot, or at least nearby, that's where I'm gonna stop and fish. I've passed a few beds throughout here, but there hasn't been like a good stack. And this grass right here tends to be pretty good. So I'm gonna run past this, and I expect to start seeing them right up there. And this is right up where Scott actually ended up catching his PB. Maybe we'll get lucky and catch our own PB. Oh yeah. Oh, that feels like a better one. Oh gosh. Oh, oh my gosh, he came off. I was playing with him too much, man. That was a good fish. That was a 3 number. Gosh. Woo. I hook set him like he was going to be another little male bass, and all of a sudden I felt his big head shaking. I'm like, oh boy. Dude, look at that freaking bed right there. That's a fish on it too, I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay. No falling, Noah. No falling. Oh. Oh my gosh, that was so cool. Oh my gosh. Dude, this fish looked like he was 6 inches, bro. I didn't realize, like, he's at least a pound. I thought this fish was a miniature one. It's kind of weird how it can deceive you like that. I mean, that's a good pound and a quarter fish. But I actually thought he was a 1/4 pound. And there we go. That is just one of the coolest catches of this video. And man, that was a sick eat. Right up on that shallow tree on his little bed, threw that crawl in there, and he hammered it. Thank you, buddy. Oh boy, get me out. Thank you, Bob. Throw you back right there. Oh, okay, let me get out of this mess. Oh, what am I doing? That's a beautiful, oh, the fish came, he was on the bed. He came off the bed. Let's see if we can get him now. We might have just fired him up. Oh yeah, he's right on me. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Fish is tugging. He's beautiful. Beautiful fish right there. Not a giant, but really solid one. The beautiful markings. Look at the markings on these bass, man. Another male bass. Cannot complain though. Just catching fish like that's a blessing, especially when they have marks like that. I mean, just so pretty. So pretty. Thank you, bub. Thank you, bub. Oh no. I'm putting the fish back in. Ah! All right, fish, calm down, dude. Y'all good back there? Y'all good, boys? I mean, it's not even like, it's not gusting out here. We got a little bit of wind, but geez. Okay, thank you, dude. I'm sorry. This poor little guy. He got drug. He wasn't even on it. So hard for me to get him to take him off a second ago, and then he just falls off.
If you enjoyed this video and want to watch another one, check out the video on the screen.